Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we are going to discuss a very common issue when testing modern web applications. Why Burp Suite cannot intercept WebSocket traffic. In this video, I will explain what WebSocket is and how WebSocket works, and why Burp Suite sometimes fail to intercept it, and finally how to fix the problem in case you face similar problem as me. So now let's get started. So what is WebSocket? Normally web applications use HTTP communication. That is, the browser sends a request, the server sends a response, and then the collection closes. Okay, so this works well for traditional websites. However, modern applications often need real-time communication, such as chat applications, online games, live notifications, and so on and so forth. So for these situations, repeatedly sending HTTP requests is inefficient. So that's where WebSocket comes in. As you know, WebSocket allows the browser and the server to maintain a persistent two-way communication channel, like a socket, like a normal socket. So after the connection is established, the client can send messages anytime, and also the server can also push messages anytime without creating new HTTP requests repeatedly. So how WebSocket works? A WebSocket connection actually starts as a normal HTTP request. The browser sends something like, I think later I will use the example to illustrate this concept. That request has some special headers like upgrade WebSocket, collection upgrade, and the server accepts the request and it will respond with, for example, like switching protocols. So at this point, the HTTP collection becomes a WebSocket collection. After that, the communication no longer uses normal HTTP requests and response. Instead, the client and the server exchange WebSocket frames. So these frames may contain like a JSON, a data binary data. Later I will show you what it means. Okay, so now let me use the Von Hub machine besides TLV to illustrate the problem what I mentioned at the very beginning. Okay, let me head over to Kali Linux, and if you press the key Control and U, you can get the source code, and from here we can know very well. This application will be using WebSocket. Okay, WebSocket ArrayBuffer. So now we cannot take a usual way, for example, developer tool of browser to analyze such WebSockets easily. And we can open developer tool and go to network, and we can select all, and we can try to, for example, we can refresh this page, and then you can get some sort of like JavaScript code. Okay, and however, of course there are I think they are normal HTTP requests. However, if you input something or anything and log in, failed, we didn't see any such request, right? So this is a WebSocket. So maybe we can switch to WebSocket, and then you can get this request. However, we cannot get any more a message of this WebSocket. Oh, and here just I set, the status switching protocols, so we can, and collection upgrade. So this is indicator the application is switching to WebSocket. So how to analyze messages or WebSocket traffic? And as usual, we can use we can set the Proxy to Burp Suite, and then we can launch Burp Suite, and you will see what the problem you will have. Next. And we can wait and we can navigate to the Proxy tab and to enable Intercept option. So then we can click the button and we get this. Oh, this is not what we are dealing with, because this is the main site or main application of this CTF machine. We can forward and it's not this one, forward. The application, this site, the port number is 8030. So now we can try to log in. Failed. Unfortunately, we didn't see any request sent from the browser. And also we cannot find it in WebSocket history. Here, although there are 3 requests, they belong to the, belong to this one, belong to the main site, not this application. Okay. So what's going on here? And also I have already made sure that I have already enabled the WebSocket interception rules. Yes, I have already intercept client to server messages, and also, vice versa, from server to client. So what's wrong with Burp Suite? To be honest, I spent a bit of long time to fix this. As a matter of fact, the solution is very, very simple. And, I think the problem can be solved by using the built-in browser. We can close up and, open up the, not this one. Open up the built-in browser of Burp Suite. And then we can disable for a while. And I'd like to copy the address and go to paste, yes, this one, and we can hit it. And also we need to enable intercept option, and we can log in. Failed. Oh, not the, yeah, this one, sorry. We can the main and log in. You see, we successfully got request, and this is WebSocket type traffic, and the request is JSON. Just I mentioned, although WebSocket can communicate many types of data, JSON is one of them. Okay, so then we can forward, we can manipulate request, anything. So up to this point, we have already solved the problem. Although it's very simple, but to be honest, I have spent a bit long time to fix this issue. I hope this video can be helpful for you. Okay, with that being said, that's pretty much it. I'd like to see you in the next one. Bye. Have a good day, please.